Welcome to Abilene, Texas, where guests find colorful characters of every kind. The city is located along Interstate 20, just a 2-hour drive west from Fort Worth. It's a popular stop for cross-country travelers, as well as a worthwhile destination for a weekend getaway. People who visit this friendly city on the Texas plains will encounter cowboys, culture, and storybook sculpture. More than 125,000 people call Abilene home. The city serves as a hub to the region and a gateway to West Texas. Abilene is home to 3 private universities and 2 public colleges. Its economy is fueled by retail, energy, education, healthcare, and tourism. Its wide open spaces support the world's largest wind farms. The mild weather and bountiful land have contributed to its rich military heritage. Some of the first U.S. citizens to settle here occupied an army fort, while thousands more young men and women streamed into the area to train for World War II, serve their country at a Cold War missile silo, or contribute to national security at Dyess Air Force Base. A visit to Abilene should include these top 10 things. Number 1, meet legends of the untamed West at Frontier, Texas. The Frontier, Texas Museum and Grounds are a welcoming gateway to downtown Abilene and serve as the trailhead for the 700-mile Texas Forts Trail Loop. Frontier, Texas serves as a visitor center for the region with helpful information and resources for travelers, as well as a Texas-themed gift shop. The heart of the facility is its world-class audio-visual and interactive center. Guests meet life-size holographic images who represent real people who settled this area. Each of these spirit guides share vignettes of their perceptions and their first-hand experience during early Texas. You'll want to visit the ghostly ruins of Fort Phantom Hill after your tour. Located a few miles north of Abilene, near Lake Fort Phantom, the historic site is open to the public from dawn till dusk, and admission is free. Number 2. Picture yourself in the Storybook capital. When visitors hit the cultural district, they see why the city has earned bragging rights as the Storybook capital of America. Downtown is populated with more than 40 pieces of public art representing beloved characters from children's books. A great first stop is Everman Park, adjacent to the restored T&P Railroad Depot and the city block where Abilene was first founded. Guests can pick up an adventure guide, download a free app, and document each sculpture with a photo. Number 3, be amazed at the Grace Museum. Accredited by the American Association of Museums, this facility exhibits art from esteemed artists, collects and interprets local history, and will open a newly renovated children's floor this spring. Number 4, book time at the National Center for Children's Illustrated Literature. The galleries at the Nickel display curated exhibits of work created by renowned book illustrators, a child's first exposure to art. It offers free art activities for children each Saturday and during downtown monthly art walk. Nickel exhibits debut in Abilene, then tour the world, showing up in acclaimed galleries around the globe. Each June, the Nickel is among community partners who host the Children's Art and Literacy Festival. Art lovers will also want to make stops in downtown's many galleries, including the Center for Contemporary Arts, where regional artists keep studios and show their work. A short walk across the street brings you to Candy's by Felita's, one of Abilene's oldest businesses. Felita's handmade sweets attract tourists and special orders from all over Texas and the country. Number 5. Reflect on World War II at the 12th Armored Division Memorial Museum. The 12th Armored Division Memorial Museum houses memories and artifacts acquired by the military men of World War II's famous Hellcats Tank Division. Starting from the soldiers' training days at Abilene's Camp Barkley to their work fighting Nazi fascism abroad. Number 6. Catch a star at the Paramount Theater. This beautifully restored 1930s theater was once a favorite spot for Camp Barkley soldiers looking for R&R. It now books a busy slate of live theater, ballet, opera, classic and contemporary movies, touring productions, and private rentals. The Paramount is a sacred place for locals. The impressive structure is also a symbol for new beginnings. The theater's rehabilitation inspired a renaissance downtown, with a 30-year effort to return the city's center to its original glory. The planning, hard work, and investment has paid off handsomely. Abilene's colorful, walkable downtown is one reason the city was named a top spot in the nation for millennial entrepreneurs, resourceful and imaginative business owners who often appreciate an urban lifestyle without all the big city hassle. Recent years have seen a boom in the growth of new venues, with the area boasting a wealth of dining options. Craft breweries, bars, bakeries, and coffee houses can be found along with retail shops. Live music fills the streets in the city's monthly Art Walk, an evening when museums and galleries stay open late and admission is free. Abilene has been designated as a Texas music-friendly city, and restaurants and venues around town have joined the live music movement. In 2023, the area will welcome a new convention hotel. A DoubleTree by Hilton will open adjacent to the Abilene Convention Center. Number 7. Go wild at the Abilene Zoo. Add this surprising zoo to your Texas to-do list. The easy-to-walk zoological gardens are located just off I-20 near Abilene Regional Airport and across from the newly renovated Taylor County Expo Center. The zoo is easy to explore in a few hours, but it has enough to do to fill up a day of fun. The Abilene Zoo is home to more than 1,000 animals of more than 250 species. Its team of experts participate in important animal conservation work and science education. The facility is the only AZA-accredited zoo between Fort Worth and El Paso to the west, as well as the only one that serves Central and North Texas between San Antonio and Oklahoma City. Abilene Zoo was one of the first in the country to allow guests to hand-feed giraffes, and it's still one of the zoo's most popular activities. Number 8. Step back in time at the Taylor County History Center. Take a day to explore the rolling hills, trees, and rich heritage in nearby Buffalo Gap, which was the original Taylor County seat. The History Center's grassy grounds are the home of the stone edifice that housed the first county courthouse and jail, along with 20 other historic buildings and artifacts that have been rescued for future generations. One building that leaves an impression is the Night Sales Cabin. It was built in 1875 and is the oldest permanent residence constructed in the county. It was home to a buffalo hunter and his 6 children. Number 9. Get into the great outdoors. The Abilene area is popular with hunters, golfers, bikers, bird watchers, and outdoor enthusiasts. The Great Texas Wildlife Trails, created by Texas Parks and Wildlife, include several recommended spots to watch nature, including the tree-covered hills and historic Abilene State Park. The scenic 1,600-acre state park was built by FDR's Great Depression-era Civilian Conservation Corps and opened in 1934. It includes an impressive red sandstone concession building and swimming pool built by the men of the CCC. It's the only state park in Texas that offers overnight yurt rentals. Not quite glamping, but a step up from a tent. The Buffalo Gap Park is a popular place to hike, bike, swim, picnic, or birdwatch along Elm Creek. Kayak and canoe rentals are available. Other nature retreats include Kirby Lake Nature Center and CB Park by the area's largest body of water, Lake Fort Phantom, a popular place for fishermen. Golfers will want to play at Diamondback National Golf Club, designed and operated by Masters champion Charles Cootie. On weekdays, visitors can schedule a tour through the world's largest collection of heritage aircraft, stop at the Dias Memorial Museum, and book a guided tour through the Air Force's Linear Air Park. Number 10. Bite into a savory mesquite grilled steak. Naturally, people in a city founded by buffalo hunters and cowboys know how to cook beef, and any visit to the city must include a juicy steak from one of the many award-winning restaurants in town. People the world over visit the area to eat a Chuck Wagon Chef-inspired meal at Perini Ranch Steakhouse in Buffalo Gap. The destination restaurant has been listed as one of the best steakhouses and burger places in the state and has been honored as an America's Classic by the James Beard Foundation. The Beehive Restaurant and Saloon in downtown Abilene has earned a top spot among the elite steakhouses in the Lone Star State. The Beehive has 2 restaurants. One is located in downtown Abilene, and the original in nearby Albany, Texas, near Fort Griffin State Park and Historic Site. Lytle Land and Cattle Company, near Taylor County Expo Center and Abilene Zoo, offer menu options such as mesquite grilled sausage, seafood, and steak, while legendary Joe Allen's Pit Barbecue offers smoked brisket, hamburgers, and of course, steak. People visit Abilene for many reasons: to see family and friends, or to take a fun, affordable family getaway. Some people visit the city and bring horses and livestock to participate in equestrian events at the Taylor County Expo Center. Athletes visit the city to take part in competitive events and any of Abilene's great sports facilities. Thousands visit Abilene from all over the country to see musicians perform at the Outlaws and Legends Music Festival in March. In June, families come to town, children and grandchildren in tow, to participate in the Children's Art and Literacy Festival. Others have a blast in the city by watching the biggest fireworks show in West Texas at the annual Freedom Festival every 4th of July. Whatever the reason for their arrival, Abilene is happy to welcome and entertain its visitors. It's the spirit of the people that keeps this frontier city strong. Choose dining, book lodging, and find fun things to do at AbileneVisitors.com.